guys, this is Mike. In this video, we're going to draw some shapes on the screen. I'm going to start off by making a new project. And when I make a new project, I usually just like to copy the blank window example and paste that into projects and just rename it. This way we start with a template that's already got most of the things we need and there's no need to rewrite everything twice. So I'm going to call it Drawing Shapes. And there's all the files we need. So if I open up the editor, and it went there, it probably shouldn't on yours, but for some reason it did on mine. And now we open this file, it still has a bunch of blank window stuff in here. So I'm going to change some of this. So this program draws shapes on the screen. Drawing shapes source. I'm still Mike Moss. However, the date is no longer in February. And I think I'll leave the colors and the size of the window the same. So since we're only drawing things in this example, the only thing we actually need to do is put stuff in the draw function. I'm going to start off by explaining Cartesian coordinates. So I'm just going to load up this blank window real quick. And hopefully most of you have seen Cartesian coordinates before in math class. In the middle of our window right here where my mouse is, this is Cartesian coordinate 0, 0, and that's our x coordinate and y coordinate. And as we go up on the y-axis, our y value gets more positive, and as we go below our x-axis on our y-axis, we get more negative. And same thing on the x-axis, if we go this way, we get x gets bigger and more positive, and if we go this way, x gets more and more negative. So let's go ahead and close this. So I'm going to draw a circle to start off with. And to draw a circle, we type draw underscore circle. And inside of these parentheses, we give it some parameters. The first two that you put in are the x and y coordinate of where the circle is. I'm going to draw it at the origin, 0, 0. The next parameter is the radius of the circle. I'm going to make it 48 pixels. So our radius is 48 pixels. And then you can give it a color. You don't have to specify color, so you could leave it this way. And the circle will be white. But you can specify a color by typing color. And then in parentheses, you type the color much like we did on our background color. I'm going to make it a red circle. So 1, 0, 0. So let's go ahead and run this. And don't forget to save before you Control F5. It's really easy to do. I do it all the time. So there's our red circle. You'll notice that it draws the circle from the middle. And it does this for everything. So when we draw images, it'll draw in the middle of the image. When we draw rectangles, it'll draw the rectangle from the middle. So if we drew a rectangle that was had a width of 96 and a height of 96, it would draw it here, and then the square would be exactly where the circle is, except it'd be a square. And one other thing, if I draw two circles, and if I draw the second circle a little bit smaller in the same position, but I make it a different color, so let's make it blue. Question is here, does it draw the red circle on top of the blue circle or the blue circle on top of the red circle? And in this instance, it should draw the blue circle on top of the red circle. And it did. And that's because our code always goes from top to bottom. So what this does is it tells the graphics card, hey, draw a red circle at 0, 0 with a radius of 48 pixels. Then draw a circle at 0, 0 with radius of 24 pixels. That's blue. So it's always procedural. It's always like going down a list of instructions. It's always going to go from whatever's at the first one, at the first line, to the second line, and so on and so forth. Finally, there's a few other things we can try. I'm not going to do them on this video. I'm going to let you do them. So we can also draw rectangles. So draw a rectangle. And this takes an x-coordinate, a y-coordinate, and then a width, and a height, and then a color. Then there's draw point, which just draws a little point, and that also takes XY coordinate and then a color. And finally there's draw line, which draws a line, and it has 2 points, x1, y1, x2, y2, and then a color. So I'll let you guys try this out. If you have any questions, I'll see you in class. I'll catch you guys next time.